This is our experimental setup for determining the characteristics of a transistor. Both input and output characteristics can be determined using this kit for both PNP and NPN transistors. So this kit consists of a DC power supply which can be varied from 0 to 2 volt with the help of these two knobs. We have another DC power supply on this side which can be varied from 0 to 10 volt using these two knobs. We have a dual range ammeter over here which can be changed between microampere range and milliampere range. We have another meter over here which can be changed between a milliammeter and a voltmeter, and we have another voltmeter over here. This is the detailed manual for the transistor experiment, which consists of the theory and the detailed procedure in the CE configuration for both input and output characteristics. We also have provided with sample data for both input and output characteristics for the transistor. Please note that these data will vary from kit to kit as it depends on the transistor being used. There is the discussion, and we also have provided you with the circuit connection for both NPN and PNP transistors over here. Now before connecting the circuit, make sure that these knobs are in the minimum position. We have provided with two transistors, a CL100 which is an NPN transistor and a CK100 which is a PNP transistor. We will start with the NPN transistor, and over here this is the emitter notch. So the one pin which is nearest to the notch is the emitter, then there's the base, and the red one is the collector. For the circuit connection, we will connect the positive of the power supply to the positive in the circuit. The negative is connected over here. We will connect the microammeter, the positive of the microammeter over here, and the negative is connected over here. So this is for the input characteristics. So this switch will be at the microammeter position. We don't need this milliammeter for the input characteristics, so we will short it and we'll connect the positive of the power supply like this, and the negative is connected over here. Now we will connect the voltmeter. The positive of the voltmeter will go over here and the negative of the voltmeter will go over here, and the switch will be at the voltmeter position. And we will also connect the voltmeter with the DC power supply on the collector side. So before switching on the kit, make sure all the knobs are in the minimum position. For the input characteristics, we will set a voltage with the help of this coarse knob over here. Let us say we set it at 1.5 volt. Now we will change the input voltage and we will note the current over here. As we can see, as soon as the cut-in voltage is reached, we see an appreciable current in the current meter. We will take the readings from the voltmeter over here and the microammeter over here, and we will plot a graph between current and voltage. We can repeat the same thing with different VCE over here. For example, let us set it at 4 volt. And now we repeat the same thing by changing the input voltage and noting the current. So this is how we plot the input characteristics curve by noting the voltage change and the corresponding current change. Turn the knobs at the minimum position before switching off the circuit and moving on to the next part of the experiment. We will set a very small voltage of around 0.2 volt on the collector side before setting the emitter current. We do this so that the emitter current remains constant when we change the collector voltage. So let us set it at a value, let's say 50 microampere. Alright. As you can see, we already have a current of 4.76 milliampere. So now if we change the voltage over here, you see the current is changing, and after a while it will reach the saturation region, while the base current is almost constant. So you have to take the reading for the collector current and the collector voltage. Now if we want to take the reading for 0.1 volt or 0.15 volt in the collector side, then we need to just change it to say 1.5, and we need to adjust this current a little bit so that it comes to around 50 microampere, and then we take the corresponding reading in the milliammeter, and that is how we plot the output characteristics between the collector voltage and the collector current. We repeat the same thing with a PNP transistor. The circuit connections are given in the manual for that. That concludes our experiment. Thank you.
Please subscribe to our channel for more such videos. Thank you for watching.